Welcome back, fellow shop rats. Today, here in the shop, we've got a whole bunch of packages to share with you. We've got some staging to do for the work that's coming in 2 days. I've got projects from house projects like this that I have to get with. We just got a bunch of stuff. So I don't even know where this is going to fall in the queue, but I know it's what I need to be doing today, and I know I want to share it with you. So this may be a Talk About It Tuesday. It may not. It may not even be in chronological order with the other episodes. I don't know. It just is what it is. But that's what you get around here. You're here to spend the day with me in the shop. I'm Mike, and you're watching
Buy Cars Shop.
Most of the day has been spent working on house projects, but I know I need to get ready for Mark being here in just 2 days, and we're going to be on the Stitches floor. So that should be the next episode in the queue, but I don't know because I haven't looked at my schedule calendar and see what's falling where. So I don't think you'll see that before this. I hope not, but it is what it is. Anyway, I got to get this stuff put away, and then we're going to get our packages out and share that with you. And then we're going to do some setup to get ready for the work on the trunk floor on Friday. So this bunch of boxes started showing up a few days before Christmas. A little here, a little there. I think this one came first, and one or two more came, then some more, and then another one came. And then I had a viewer from over by Saginaw drop something off, and it's just been a lot. Today is New Year's Day. All of this happened over the last week, and I wanted to share all of this with you. I didn't know when I put out my Christmas Eve episode that it was going to be a shopping list for somebody. But first, channel viewer George from over by Saginaw stopped by the other day. He said he had something for me. And he walked in the shop and he said he was out and saw this at Harbor Freight and said, Mike needs to have that. This is an 18 gauge metal shear, electric. I have a pneumatic one that doesn't work for anything. But I've seen these work, and I know they work really well. So here we go with that one. It's a Chicago Electric. It will cut up to 18 gauge. We're going to get a piece of metal, and we'll demonstrate how this works. I haven't used it. First, I've had it out of the box. So I just grabbed a piece of 20 gauge steel that I have here, which is what I use most commonly. We're going to see how this works. Let's see if we can just nip off a little piece here. And we'll do a curve as well to see how that works. That is going to be a game changer right there. I'm telling you that right now. So much better than that pneumatic set that I have. Thanks, George. I appreciate it. When he dropped it off, he said, he sees how much metal work I do. I do tons. And he said that this is a lot better than shooting sparks everywhere and potential fire, which I've had several times, as you guys have seen. And, well, yeah. Thanks, George, man. That's just amazingly incredible. I really do appreciate it. We're going to put that to use like crazy here on the channel. So the first package that rolled in was this one. And I opened it up, of course, not knowing what it was, just seeing where it was from. It came overnight priority from Edwards, Illinois. No clue. Didn't know who it was from. So I opened it. I've taped it back up because it was all in the house stacked up in a corner. Nothing inside except some paper and a bottle of Motorex of Switzerland glass cleaner. So I was curious because that's what I am. So I messaged a couple of people, texted a couple of people, said, hey, do you have anything to do with this? There are people who just randomly send me stuff and they don't tell me who they are. And lo and behold, it was one of them. So it was kind of a mystery that night. We were busy with things, and I heard back from that fellow, and I got a very cryptic response. I thought, there's more to this story, so I texted back. I said, it's late. I'll call you tomorrow. You've got my curiosity up. So I called him, and he said, well, there's more packages coming. When you put an episode out like you did on Christmas Eve, I thought, oh, that's my car shop shopping list. So literally everything on the list he bought and had shipped. This is my good buddy Mark, who's going to be here in a couple days. He does this kind of stuff all the time for me. Just blows my mind with his generosity and the way he supports the channel, the shop, and me. So I don't even remember what order these came in. I think this was the next one that came here. Nope, that one came. Let's say it was this one. So I think it was this one. This one showed up a couple days later on a Saturday after Christmas, I think. And this one has all kind of stuff in it. Some of this I haven't even opened yet. I know what's in it, but I haven't opened it. Thank you, Colleen. So what we have here is 2 cans of Rust-Oleum sandable primer in the box. And we have, I believe, another one that's the same thing. Yep, it is. Automotive Sandable Primer, black. Then in here we have this other box, and inside that box is a whole bunch of 7777 satin black Rust-Oleum. I go through this stuff like crazy. Then in here we have a 3-pack of WD-40. Use the heck out of that in the machine shop and on the projects. I haven't had WD in a long time. The thing that really blew me away in this box, the last thing in this box, is a can of liquid gold. But wait, there's more. We have 2 cans of liquid gold, 2 cans of Aerocroil. This stuff is the best stuff for breaking seized engines loose, for penetrating rusty stuff that's seized. It's expensive, but it's really good. So thanks for that, Mark. You crazy spoil me. So then the next box that showed up was this one, I believe. And this one has a whole bunch of zip ties. Nice long zip ties. Oh, they're variety packs. I didn't notice that. It's 2 variety packs of 4, 6, 8, and 12 inch, 400 each. Crazy. And a big box of N95 masks, which I go through a lot of. But wait, there's more. So then this box showed up, and this one's pretty self-explanatory, but it's a whole case, 16 pieces, I believe, of PB Blaster. This stuff, I mean, between WD-40, which is it's a water displacement lubricant, multi-use type product. This is a real lubricant penetrant. This is not a lubricant. I shouldn't have said lubricant. And then Kroil. We have everything we need for all the rusty stuff, is what I'm trying to say. So let's get this set down here, 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 here. And last but not least, I haven't opened this one yet, but it's also pretty self-explanatory. There is, well, I don't know how many. These are 6-packs, and there's, I think, 4 6-packs. So 24 rolls of blue towel, which I've been out of for a long time. Crazy. I got to squirrel all this stuff away in here and get it all put in place so that we can easily access it and use it. That's the word. English is hard for me. So that, I've made the decision, is going here. I may not like it there, but we're going to try it there. It's on wheels. It's not like it's a, it's not like once I do that, world peace is going to end because I put my toolbox there. So we're going to try it there for a while and see how that works. One of the biggest things I've learned about shop organization is you just got to try stuff. You know, you can put it on paper all you want and think you've got it all figured out. But the truth is, until you put something in its place and try it there, you really don't know if it's going to work or not. And I would say overall, we've gained a lot of efficiency here in the shop and really improved things tremendously in multiple ways. But there's always more to learn. There's always more to do. There's always more things to try. And okay, let's see what else we got here. Let's see if we can roll this over there. A couple things fell out of the bottom here. I'm not sure why that happened. This doesn't belong here, but I think we're ready to try and roll it across this crappy floor and see what happens. Oh yeah, my steering wheels are on this end. That makes it fun. All right. And we got these big blocks in the way. I don't mean big blocks, I mean big blocks. Okay, there we go. As long as we go over there, we should be okay. Well, golly gee, Wally. God damn it. I'm trying to go across this hump in the floor here gently without hitting stuff that's going to cause a problem. Like that right there. Okay, there we go. The joys of working in a 100-year-old refurbished barn. And I already tell you one thing I don't like is this tray being here. Another thing that's going to be a problem is this can be in the way of opening this up. Mostly it's my valve spring compressor. I think that'll be all right. But we are going to eliminate this tray being down because I don't know where we're going to end up yet. I have the shelves over there with the container. I don't need a container here and there. It was nice when I had a container over there. We'll see. I don't know. But for now, we're just going to try this for a while and see how it works. My instincts are already telling me I'm probably not going to ultimately like it there, but sometimes seeing something like that will give me an idea to try something else. So we're going to leave it there for a month or so and see what happens there. Yeah, so anyway, this bench is not really what I'm about today, but there's a couple things I thought I'd throw in their place first and just get them out of the way, just to create an open space, because space is the final frontier. One of the things I'm also trying to create is places for project boards. We have one here. We have one here. I'm going to move here. I'm going to move Let's Rock. Probably not all the way up, but I'll move it up high enough that hopefully I can fit this one in here-ish and have another project board here. So that we can write stuff down, because I got stuff that I want to write down. So as I said, I want to move this down there. I'm kind of getting a method to my madness here in all of this. That way all of my project boards, for the most part, are in a similar spot. I have one more back in the back that we've always used for Talk About It Tuesdays, but I don't know that I'm going to bring that one up at this point, but still, I think this is probably a reasonable way to go here. Having, at a glance, having all of my project boards, I could put another one here on this paper at least, just to kind of keep track of things as they are and so forth. At a glance, I'll be able to look over. I can see where we're at on Fat Fanny. I can see where we're at on the Oakland. I can see where we're at on the GTS. I can see where we're at on Stitches. And here will be a couple more projects on a board here if this is going to fit. Okay, I think it will work. I've got to move a couple things here. It's not going to be ideal, but I suppose I could put it vertically. That kind of makes this tray a waste, though. I think it'll be all right. I don't think that's going to interfere with the doorway too much, so I just need to drop it down. So the wand to pick up the Forsyth duster. I have a list over here already of the truck, what needs to be done. I'm just going to tape that here for now. I'm not going to take the time to write it, and then we can start working on our lists there as we work on the projects. So I think the last thing I want to accomplish today is to get the Challenger out here about 4 or 5 feet. That's not an easy thing to accomplish. It's this floor is just so unwieldy. Someday I would love to cut all this out and replace it all, but that takes money, and not going to do it at this juncture is what I'm trying to say. So let me make a fool of myself here and tug around on this thing and get it moved out, and we'll be right back. There we go. There's one hump in the floor right down. Where is it? Right there. That is a pain. I really need to just get a concrete grinder and grind that smooth, because that thing holds me up all the time. But we got it up now. I got room back here to wiggle and work. We can rotate the car around. We have plenty of room, so that should work pretty well. A few more things I want to clean up, but that's not the point of today. So if I don't get back out here tomorrow, then when Mark gets here Friday, we can just pick this up. I was hoping to have gotten a lot of this other extraneous metal cut out of here, but that didn't happen. So we'll get it. Won't be today. I needed to get things ready to work out here. Like I said, I still got a bunch of cleaning and sweeping and other stuff to do, but I really like the fact that we can access the duster now to work on that more. And we have this access here on the back side of this to be able to work here. So I really think that the duster would fit in here, or the 4 stitches would fit in here, but I don't really think I can easily move it around. I know I can't. I can't get it in there because of the center poles. So it would be really awesome to not have center poles in here, be able to have the rotisserie here, slide it all the way over there, roll the car out here when I want to work on it, and roll it back. But the way the barn is structured and the way we rebuilt it, we really need to have this support here. So I can't think of any other way around it, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I mean, I could put a steel beam all the way across, I suppose. Yeah, that would be a job of work, not one I really want to do. The point of today's episode, besides spending the day, is just sharing some of the thought processes, the prep that has to happen. I know we've shared a couple other prep videos and things like that, but there's a lot that goes into it that I often don't share. And I think if I present what I do, if I present my thought processes, if I share, just what it's taking in my own mind to get things ready for the next phase, that may make you think differently about what you're doing. And that's what this is all about. So I appreciate you being here, hands-on again, nailing on this thing next. We'll be back on the Forsyth hood to get that wrapped up. There's just a lot of hands-on stuff going on. If we ever got a break in the weather, I'd probably be working on trying to get the cab off the 39, but it's snowing and miserable out. And on the few good days we've had, we've been having to get firewood. So it's the way it is. All right. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. We're going to get a lot more organization and stuff cleaned up here in the next couple days, and we'll be back after it. Thanks for being here. Oh yeah, don't forget, it's important.